Going from, being an artist but actually, being kind of behind the scenes with your radio show and everything like that, do you kind of play your own music too in cahoots with all of that too, or how do you kind of use it to your advantage?
I do, but I don't want to be biased to myself, so I just try to be fair. So I don't, and plus they be on me like they'll pay attention if I start playing myself too much, trying to run my own spins up. So nah, I don't do that. I don't do that. And I do a music review at night on my IG lives where I play my stuff and then I play a lot of artist stuff to get them like, hey, if I like your record, I'll play it on the show live. On the dinner.
How long have you been doing music?
Actually, man, in June it'll be 20 years.
20 years? Shit.
20 years, man.
So look, what I'm gonna have you do, we're gonna give 3 pieces of advice, okay? For the first one, I want you to give 1 piece of advice to artists just now starting their music career. What can they do to kind of, catch some motion?
Well, one thing is learn the business. Before you even start rapping, learn the business. Learn what you're getting yourself into. Because a lot of artists jump in stuff, and if you jump in something and you don't know, and when I say learn, I mean you gotta know where you came from to know where you're going. So go back in time and look at the older cats that did what you're trying to do. Because I still study, and that's what you gotta do.
Can't never stop learning, for sure. Some people, they feel like they made it and they stop educating their mind, et cetera, et cetera. All right, next piece of advice. Give 1 piece of advice to people just now coming in contact with your music.
Man, do your homework on me. Do your research. You hear the name Big Jigg, man, just go to Google, type in Biggjiggg, and my whole career will come up.
And then last, give 1 piece of advice to 21-year-old you. Where were you? What was you doing? Give 1 piece of advice to that guy.
When I was 21, I wish I would have known what I knew now. You know what I'm saying? If I knew what I knew now, I would have been popped. You know what I mean? I'd have been popped. I'd have been in a hole. Even though I'm grateful for the position that I'm in now, it just took longer. If I'd have knew. So that's the advantage that the young cats got right now, because they getting it from cats like me. You learning it ASAP. Wasn't nobody teaching that. You know what I mean? I had to learn on my own. So I had to keep bumping my head, having whack managers, people stealing from me. I went through all of that. But see, now I can give the game.
So they won't have to go through as much as you went through, et cetera, et cetera.
Just some red flags right off the rip.
Right.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro. How can people tap in with you? How can they tap in with your show and everything like that?
You can catch me every Wednesday, man. iHeartRadio on the iHeart app is under Real 1100 AM. Real 1100 AM on the iHeart app every Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Live. And also, you check me out on the Instagram, BIGG_JIGG. And then you can find me on Facebook, the same thing. My website, therealbigjig.com, RETHEREAL, BIGGJIGG.com.
The Real Big Jigg, Big Jigg in the building, Ugly Money Music Summit. I'm your host, Adrian Nyce. Appreciate you sitting down with me. Mouthin Out, and we out. Peace.
It's Adrian Nyce, that's worldwide, not an eye. Interviewing your favorite guest while I'm trying to stay fly.